What is up, everybody? It is CodeBreaker146 here yet again with another video. Survivor Series just went off the air, and I got mixed emotions and different feelings about this show. Did WWE do a good job on this show? Yes, they got things accomplished. They moved things in a different direction, and they can go forward creatively into the next year with this stuff. I saw this coming in a lot of different ways, and I have a lot of things to talk about tonight, and most of everything that I predicted, I was supposed to do predictions, but I didn't. Most of what I predicted actually happened, and not saying that that's predictable in a bad way, it's just I saw it coming. But let's go ahead and get into this show. Thank you for watching this video, by the way. Please leave a like and a comment on what you thought about this review and Survivor Series in general of the 25th anniversary of The Undertaker. So we kicked off the night with the opener of semifinals, WWE WHC Championship Tournament action of Roman Reigns and Alberto Del Rio. Very good choice for the opener. Hot finishing sequence near the end. And I didn't have any complaints with this match. It did what it needed to do to get Roman Reigns in the finals. I mean, why would you put Del Rio in the finals anyway? But Roman Reigns won his semifinals match, and it was a solid match. It was a good opener for Survivor Series. I wouldn't have chose anything else different because it did its job and it was good. Then right after that was the semifinals of the WWE WHC Championship Tournament, which was the second semifinal match between Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens. This match was as good or even better than Roman Reigns and Alberto Del Rio. This was a very, very good match. Not a spectacular, amazing 5-star classic. I mean, it didn't even jump into 4-star range to me. But I thought it was really good. And just lots of back and forth action. And the finishing sequence once again was hot like the first match. And Dean Ambrose defeated Kevin Owens. At some points, they got me to think maybe Kevin Owens is going to face Roman Reigns in the finals with that heel and face dynamic that Vince McMahon thinks is necessary in a pay-per-view main event. But they went with what the logical choice should have been, and what I would have chose would be Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. And Dean Ambrose won with the Dirty Deeds. I liked it, and then we moved on to a 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination match. Now, I was thinking, where are they gonna put this match at? Because I saw the one on the pre-show. It was like Team Stardust and then like the Dudley Boys or whatever. Excuse me. And I saw it. I was like, is that the traditional Survivor Series match? Are we not going to get one on the actual show? But we did. It was Ryback, the Lucha Dragons, and the Usos versus the New Day, King Barrett, and Sheamus. It was okay. This Survivor Series tag team elimination match, I mean, I'm always a big fan of these kind of matches, but for me, it didn't do that much for me. Normally, I have lots of fun seeing elimination. Like the one that we got last year in 2014 with the Sting debut. Was amazing and spectacular, and the story told in that match was amazing, and it was really good. But this year, it was kind of one of those thrown together Survivor Series tag matches that we sometimes get over the course of the years instead of getting a built-up one that actually matters and that you care about. But this was okay. I mean, I think Sin Cara and one of the Usos got eliminated. Big E and King Barrett got eliminated, so the New Day bailed. Then it was Sheamus all alone, and for some reason there was like an extra 5 or 6 minutes of just like Sheamus battling all the three, and it was just unwarranted, and it was like too long when Sheamus was by himself. But eventually Ryback and one of the Usos, I don't know if it was actually Jay or Jimmy, to be honest. They both look alike to me. So one of the Usos, Kalisto, and then Ryback, they are the sole survivors, and they beat the team of the New Day, King Barrett, and Sheamus. So, whatever, moving on. Divas Championship match, Charlotte versus Paige. Now, going into this, I had high expectations because they did give this the main event slot for the go-home show of Survivor Series, which is one of your big 4 pay-per-views. And I was just like, oh, man, this match definitely better be good. I wasn't expecting Sasha Banks and Bayley level type of match quality. Not even close. I mean, but this match, I did have some expectations, and it didn't fulfill them. I mean, it was a good Divas Championship match, and the story told and the in-ring action was good. And Paige and Charlotte's dynamic of their feud was good. But, I mean, the match just came a little off for me, and I was expecting maybe too much. But, I mean, it was a solid match, but Charlotte picked up the win here. It was just a really anticlimactic. I think it seemed that after Ambrose and Owens, the crowd kind of fell out of it, which the tag team title match, like, once the New Day left, like, they could be like, who cares now at this point. And then with this match, there was no crowd heat whatsoever, so that really disengaged me as well, because normally the crowd, if they're into it, I'll try to be into it as well, because, if something's happening, the crowd will react, and I will also react, and, as well as, a viewer that's watching from afar, which is a couple states away. And it really hurt this match, too, in the finishing sequence, because, they had the figure 8 be applied and stuff like that, and it's supposed to be this big kind of fight, and then Paige was trying to fight out, but then eventually she tapped out, and the crowd did not care. They did not care. They don't care about Charlotte, and they didn't care about this match, to be honest with you. And, I mean, it was okay. Charlotte wins. I don't understand why they didn't give the belt to Paige here. I'm not a big Paige supporter. Don't think that I'm a Paige mark by any means, but, I mean, I'm assuming you're going to go the Charlotte-Sasha route eventually. Maybe the Charlotte-Becky Lynch route, maybe a Charlotte-Paige rematch or some sort of multi-woman match. I'm not sure, but this match just kind of disappointed me, and I'm confused of where they're going to go next. Tyler Breeze and Dolph Ziggler. This match was somewhat boring to me, maybe because there wasn't a story to begin with. I mean, you had a whole Summer Rae got rid of Rusev, and good job for Rusev, right? Then Tyler Breeze would come out of nowhere, and then that was the thing. They were doing the whole VIP lounge, but then they didn't really have them touch at all on the go-home show of Raw, and then they just kind of threw this match together like on a SmackDown, and I don't understand that, and they literally just rushed this feud. I know it's going to continue, possibly, but, I mean, I'm glad Tyler Breeze did defeat Dolph Ziggler in this match that was solid at best. I mean, it came off as meh, and the crowd didn't really care at all either. I mean, just to be honest with you, and I didn't really care that much as well. But Tyler Breeze did win with the Unprettier, which I kind of find it funny because it's a play on Christian's old, finisher, the Imprettier. I guess he doesn't do the beauty shot. What the hell is it called? The kick. I literally just am out of it right now. I'm kind of I'm a loss of words. I'm still thinking about the main event and what I want to talk and what I want to say about it. My mind is just going off in different directions. The spinning heel kick. Yeah, that's what. Why would I misplace? It's like one of the most used kicks in wrestling. But whatever. I don't understand, I guess, but I'm cool with the Tyler Breeze finisher, and Tyler Breeze winning was cool as well. So we'll see. Next was the Brothers of Destruction versus Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. Eric Rowan. The entrances was cool for The Undertaker. I like the door. I don't know if it was a door or a casket, but it looked like a door to me. And it was hanging there, and it had like the flashes of The Undertaker over the years from 1990, of November 22nd of 1990 to November 22nd of 2015. So, I mean, with that, that was really cool for The Undertaker entrance. Kane was there, and it was cool to start off and to see both teams go up against each other. Eric Rowan got buried. He got squashed on mentally, physically, and every single level of the human body you can think of. Eric Rowan got squashed, and he was out of there after like a minute and a half. And then we found out that Bray was like, yeah, I'm just going to keep the most dominant person I have in my faction at ringside, because that makes sense, because my track record of pay-per-views has definitely been really good, and my record is like at least undefeated. Sarcasm, hopefully you sense it. Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper, they get in the ring, and you knew from there, it was like, yeah, the Brothers of Destruction are probably going to win. Yep. And they did. The cool spots, I mean, the Kane and Undertaker chokeslam Braun through a table. Braun threw Kane earlier, and that was alright. Bray and Luke, just when it comes to the tag team match, you knew they didn't have a chance, and that's one thing that hurt them. And I thought the Wyatts were going to possibly maybe get a win here, maybe send Undertaker off until WrestleMania. But I understand why Taker got his win on this 25th anniversary, and it makes sense, and I'm not disputing it. I just didn't understand why it literally felt like a squash match. Luke ate the pin, and they did the whole sit-up spot and the whole exorcist walk by Bray Wyatt. But I mean, even with that, it wasn't enough for me, and this match wasn't that great, and I didn't have that much expectations, like a big expectations level going in. So, I mean, not a surprise, not shocking. The Brothers of Destruction win. But, you know, moving on. Finals of the WWE WHC Championship Tournament, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Now, I feel like this match could have been a lot better. And I feel like it should have been a lot better. I mean, they didn't get that much time. I felt like they were rushing. They were rushing a big move after big move after big move. And, like, they wanted to do, like, the whole spear. Oh, I'll kick out of the spear. Oh, I'll kick out of the dirty D's. Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. And then out of nowhere, we get the spear at the end. And that was what they were trying to go for. You know what I mean? Like, these big move and these awesome false finishes. But it didn't come out, and the execution wasn't as I thought it would be. And if they would have gotten more time and, like, paced themselves in this match, I thought it would be a lot better when it just comes to overall match quality. But, I mean, it was a good match. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from it. I just think it could have been a lot better. And in the future, we will get a really good Dean Ambrose-Roman Reigns match. But the story was to be told after the match. And this match was basically a plot device for the ending of this pay-per-view. Now, after the match, Roman Reigns is celebrating. And he's just like, yes, I finally won the WWE Championship. And it's a cool moment. And the crowd really did not care when Roman Reigns won the championship. It was like 1, 2, 3. And it was like 5 seconds delay. And then everybody's like, yay. And then it's just kind of, you know, toned down. And I just didn't get that. And the crowd was really uninterested for this match, I felt. Or not as interested I would have liked them to have been. But Ambrose is just like, yeah, brother, you did it. And he's standing up. And then I'm like, and he reared back. And I was like, this guy is going to kick Roman Reigns in the gut, give him a big middle finger salute, and then double underhook DDT. Boom, boom, dirty deeds, F you, Roman. And then guess what? Sheamus freaking comes out. But that was not to be desired because that didn't happen. Ambrose just exited stage left, and you know what? Roman Reigns celebrates, and confetti is falling, and it's all a beautiful moment. Roman Reigns is kind of bleeding by the mouth, and it's like, oh yeah, Roman, good job, good job. And you would think maybe Ambrose hops back in there and says, you know what, screw it. Boom, 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 DDT. But no, didn't work out that way. Instead, Triple H comes down, and I'm like, okay, this piques my interest. And then Triple H is like, come on, put her there, pal. And Roman is like, no. And then just spears Triple H. And then Sheamus comes down, or Sheamus out of nowhere just bro kicked him. The crowd was looking up high. I was like, is Dean Ambrose falling from the ceiling? Because they were like, oh my god. But it was just Sheamus coming out of nowhere, and he just hit him with the bro kick. Confetti is all in the ring. They move it out of the way quick. Lillian Garcia can't even finish Sheamus's cashing his World Heavyweight Championship contract or whatever. And then literally 1, 2 kick out. I was like, okay. At least Sheamus is cashing in. I thought he was going to fail. I wish he failed, because you know why? I do not like Sheamus, and I didn't think he was a good choice to win Money in the Bank in the first place. So, you know what? Whatever. But afterwards, Sheamus bro kicks him one more time. 1, 2, 3. Roman's moment was taken away again. He finally won the WWE World Championship. He was ready. At this point, if it was me, I would have kind of maybe leaned it a little bit more towards WrestleMania season for him to win it. I mean, if it's fine here, but, you know, I think I know he was ready, but I thought the prime moment would have been at WrestleMania 32. But because of Rollins, things change and plans have to move forward. So, what I thought would have happened was, I was thinking Ambrose was going to jump in with right in front of Triple H when he's doing it. He's like, no, man, he doesn't want to be with you. He's my best friend. Then he was going to turn around and DDT him. And then Triple H is just looking at him, and he's like, wow, I can't believe that. And then Sheamus comes down and cashes in, and then bro kick 1, 2, 3. But then I was like, well, how about, you know, perhaps Sheamus goes 1, 2, kick out, and then Sheamus is rearing back, and I'm like, okay, Roman's gonna spear him. 1, 2. Triple H pulls out the referee, right? So this is just a dream scenario that I thought would have worked a lot better than they should have done. Triple H punches the referee, right? Ambrose comes in, tackles Triple H, right? And then Ambrose gets back in the ring, like after, you know, something, and then DDT's Roman Reigns. Shocking. Sheamus crawls over, referee gets back in. 1, 2, 3, Sheamus wins. You have an Ambrose heel turn, and you have a feud going in to not only TLC, but to the Royal Rumble. Now, it's just going to be Roman and Sheamus, which is going to be boring, and it's going to be a bad match, and it's going to be a horrible main event for TLC, and it will be bad. It will be bad, 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 bad. The execution was not good for the cash-in of Sheamus, and I'm glad it happened now, because I'd rather Sheamus lose the championship sometime from here until the month of March. I was more happy with it now than here instead of after WrestleMania or at WrestleMania or maybe a month before WrestleMania before he loses the championship. And I can't wait till this man loses the championship. And this is not heel heat like he did his job and he makes me dislike him. I just dislike Sheamus in a bad way. And maybe Brock comes back at the Rumble and Brock squashes Sheamus' ass. Okay? Perhaps. But for now, Sheamus is your champion and he shakes hands with Triple H. Whatever, weird finish, and then Roman Reigns is like that all mean look or whatever, and who cares? You know, now Raw, I had a big interest for Raw. Like, yeah, or Ambrose is turning heel because Ambrose is so stale right now, and that's an unpopular opinion, but Ambrose is so stale, and he had to do something to change his character around. I thought Survivor Series, the finals of this tournament, would be that turning point, but it was not to be desired. Now, we have just Roman and Sheamus just floating around until the end of December, so we can create another roadblock in the way of Roman Reigns. So only for him to win the Rumble not just 1 but 2 years in a row, so he can face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 32 for the WWE Championship in a rematch. I kid you not, this will happen. Mark my words. Comment down below and mark your words. And let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you haven't already. I think I'm at like 863 subscribers. And I would love to see that go up a little bit more. So yeah, hit me up with the sub button. Click it. Click the like button. And then comment down below what you thought. I love hearing what you guys got to say. And that's pretty much it. Deuces.